Hey guys, it's Enderheart, and today I'm going to do a command block tutorial. And so the command that I'm going to showcase today is called the execute command, and I'm really going to break it down and show what it does. And so in front of me here are three command blocks, and I'm going to do them in order. And basically what it'll do is it shows you what the execute command really does. Right? So normally when you run a command, it runs the command in the coordinates in which you specify. So in this case, let's not do that yet. If I want to summon a zombie right here, I know the coordinates are 7, 78, and negative 17. So I'm going to do that. Negative 7, 78, and negative 17. That's the exact coordinates of this block right here. So if I summon a zombie, it's going to run the command right here. So this works for anything, for any command. Obviously, it's just a normal command, right? And so what you're able to do is you're also able to specify coordinates relative to this command block. So I can do maybe 5 blocks above this command block, which is 5 blocks on the Z coordinate. So yeah, so that's 5 blocks above this command block, and it ran that command. And so normally what you're unable to do is you're unable to run a command relative to any other entity or player, because it's only relative to this command, right? And so if I wanted to summon a zombie right there, I would have to use the execute command. And so that's what this execute command does. See, this execute command is execute at entity type equals pig, which is the entity that I just spawned there, and it's 5 blocks above it. So basically, and here's the command. So it's an effect command. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna do, obviously you can do any command, right? I'm gonna do a summon command, summon zombie, and then relative to that where it's running that command. So basically what an execute command does is, instead of running coordinates relative to this command block, it runs a command relative to this pig, or wherever you put that. So in this case, I'm running a command relative to 5 blocks above that pig. So what it's going to do is it's going to summon a zombie 5 blocks above that pig. So I'm going to look at the pig, and there you go. It summoned a zombie 5 blocks above that pig. And so that's something you couldn't do before. And so if you wanted to summon maybe fireworks above that pig or something, you know, you could do that. And so basically it treats the command block as if it was 5 blocks above that pig. If that command said that it wanted to summon the zombie 5 blocks above that command block, then 5 plus 5, it would be about 10 blocks above the pig. You can get around with ignoring what I just said there if it confuses you. So I created another example of what you can do. So I ran a fill command 5 blocks above that pig, and what it does is it fills a big area, a big block of gold, right? So here you go. Oh, it didn't work. I'm not sure why. Oh, yeah, I accidentally filled air. So you can fill this with anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and change this to gold block, and so you should have a, yep, there you go. Yeah, you can fill it with anything. You can fill it regardless. It's just a fill command, right? So there you go. Here's another gold block. And yeah, so that's what an execute command does. It runs a command relative to any entity you specify. So right here I have a cool example for you, which creates a super hostile snow golems. And so this is how you run it. So this is the execute command. What it does is basically you just have to constantly run this. It has a execute at all entities that are snowballs, which is what a snow golem throws, and it runs a command relative to where that snowball is, and it gives the effect, which is a healing effect, to all entities that are 2 blocks away from that snowball. So as soon as that snowball comes 2 blocks, basically like 2 blocks from you, it runs a command that gives you instant health for a second, and it's an amplifier of 10. And so this is a clock. This basically, it's a set block. It runs this. Oh, my bad. Okay, you press this to start, and it runs this command constantly. What these are is basically do tile drops false, which is just game rules, so that this doesn't spam everything. You don't need it, but okay. So basically, it's running this effect command 20 times a second, and so what this says is it summons a snowman, and this summons a zombie, and this snowman is going to attack that zombie. Like I said, it gives you instant health, but to a zombie, instant health damages it. So let's just see what happens. There you go. You see that? If I summon more zombies, that zombie has an effect of fire resistance, so it doesn't get burned. So you know that the only thing damaging the zombie is a snow golem. So yeah. So what I just did there is I created super hostile snow golems. I guess, yeah, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but I guess it works pretty effectively. And so yeah, that about wraps up the command. I hope you enjoyed. Give a like, maybe post a comment if you want me to do any more tutorials, and thanks for watching.